Okay, hello BNJ High School students. Let's continue with number 12. Let's read through and answer questions and look closely. So let's begin. Number 12. Do you need some help? Oh, thank you. Please put my suitcase up on the rack. Close the door, will you? It's freezing in here. Sure, I'm sorry. Number 3. May I use your car? Sure, please don't speed. Number 4. It's stuffy in here. Do you mind if I open the window? And then, no, I don't mind at all. I'd like some fresh air too. Number 5. Can I help you? Oh, no, thanks. I'm just looking around. So which one of these is not correct? Which one of these is not correct? So number 2 is not correct. Close the door, will you? It's freezing in here. Is sure, I'm sorry, a correct response? No, it's not. You could say, sure, I'll close the door. Sure, I'll close the door. So number 2 is not correct. Number 2 is not correct. All right, and number 13. Do you have trouble with remembering something? Like phone numbers? Uh-oh, where did we go? So, do you have trouble with remembering something like phone numbers or people's names? There is help for you. It's called Juba, which means magic. Juba makes your memory increase remarkably. Also, it is completely safe and non-polluting. Listen to Mary, who has experienced Juba for 3 months. So, Mary says, this product is sensational. I tried it while I was studying Spanish and I memorized all the vocabulary and hundreds of grammar rules. So where would you hear this? Where would you hear this? Maybe on the radio. So what is this? What is this? An advertisement for a product. And what does the product do? It increases your memory. It increases your memory. Increase remarkably. Remarkably means stand out or special in a special way. All right, number 14. So, how did the interview go? Better than I had expected. Wow, so you made a good impression on them. I think so. They seem to be in favor of me. Didn't I tell you that they are not going to get a more qualified person than you? My qualifications are okay, but I don't have any experience in this field. Come on, you have the ability to apply your knowledge to your work. So, what is this conversation about? This conversation is about an interview that the man had. An interview that the man had. So, you made a good impression on them. You made a good impression on them. To make a good impression means to please them, or to make them like you, They seemed to be in favor of me. Be in favor of me means they liked me. All right, number 15. You know what? Sally's going out with Peter. That's not news to me. So you noticed too, huh? How can you not notice? She can't keep her mouth shut for even 1 minute. Yeah, you'd have to be deaf not to notice, I guess. I think she'd be more likable if she spoke a bit less about herself. Maybe one of us ought to tell her for her own sake. I don't think it's easy to tell her face to face because she is too proud of herself. You're right. Any good ideas? So, who are they talking about? Who are they talking about in this dialogue? Sally, Sally. So what is the news, or what are they talking about regarding Sally? They said that Sally is going out with Peter. Sally is going out with Peter means that she is dating Peter. That's not news to me. That's not news to me means I already knew that. I already knew that. So what is be deaf? Be deaf. Be deaf means you can't hear. You can't hear. Okay, so let's move on to number 16. This one looks great. I love the beach. So do I. The sun, the sand, and the ocean. And listen to this. We can enjoy any of these water sports for free. Great. I really like water sports, sailing, swimming, and windsurfing. Look, we can stay in a big hotel or in a little cabin by the beach. I really don't like those big hotels. Neither do I. Besides, they are too expensive. So what are they talking about? A vacation. Taking a vacation. Neither do I means I do not like something too. I do not like something too, or also. Also, I do not like something. Besides, they are too expensive. So besides means in addition, they are too expensive. They are, what? Too expensive, very expensive. They, what is they? Big hotels, big hotels. Those big hotels are very expensive. We can stay, where? In a big hotel, or in a little cabin. Where? By the beach. Where's the little cabin? By the beach, by the beach. The hotel by the beach, the little cabin by the beach. All right, number 17. 2 weeks ago, my friend Pablo and his wife, Esther, had driven into New York to do some shopping. The streets were very crowded, and they were holding hands. His wife saw a dress she liked in a store window and stopped. He also started looking at some cameras in the next window. After a minute or two, he reached for his wife's hand. Suddenly, there was a loud scream. He had taken the hand of a complete stranger. In this situation, what would Pablo most likely to say to the woman? So what would Pablo most likely say to the woman? He could say, I am so sorry. I thought you were my wife. I am so sorry. I thought you were my wife. So the streets were very crowded. Were very crowded. Many people. There were many people. A complete stranger. The hand of a complete stranger. Complete stranger is someone you do not know. Someone you do not know. And this name is Esther. It's pronounced Esther. They had driven into New York to do what? To do some shopping. All right, good. And that is the end of this video. So see you next time. Goodbye.